Skyloft is one of my favorite towns in any Zelda game. Everything from the characters to the music makes this floating town one of the best we've seen in Zelda. In terms of function, the town serves as a sort of hub for the rest of the game. While Skyward Sword is very level-based for a Zelda game, Skyloft serves as a central hub for players to get new items, buy potions, or upgrade gear using the materials they found on the surface below. This is very different from almost every other Zelda game. Most Zelda games have you traversing a world that is all cohesive and connected. Skyward Sword is very different in that all these different locales are kind of disconnected and serve more as levels with puzzles within them than a big open world for you to explore. In this sense, Skyloft reminds me of Princess Peach's castle in Mario 64 or the Cosmic Observatory in Mario Galaxy. But today, I want to take a look at Skyloft's unemployment rate. I did this before with Hateno Village and Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and compared the two, but I thought I'd take a moment to not only educate you on the beautiful land of Skyloft, but also a little bit on economics. A very surface level of education, but you might learn something either about the game or about the world around you. To start, let's explain how we define unemployment. Unemployment is anybody who is actively seeking employment but is not currently employed. Children and retired people are not counted as they are not actively seeking employment. Some people, such as housewives, would not be counted as well. However, for the purposes of this video, one could argue that housewife work is work and we could add them. However, unlike my previous Hateno video, I will not be counting any housewife or house husband as employed. They simply will not be counted at all. People who mope around all day and don't really do anything will be counted as unemployed. While you could argue that they are not actively seeking employment, I don't care. There's no evidence either way. This is a silly video about a video game's economic status. I mean, why does it matter that much? So basically, if you're working age and doing nothing with your life, you're unemployed. So let's take a look at Skyloft. Firstly, we have the Knight Academy. This, like any other school, houses students and instructors alike. Obviously, the instructors are counted as employed. However, the trickier part is the students. While lower level students seem to just hang around the academy all day, some of the senior students, like Pippet, are on active guard duty during the night. Because of this, I find it hard to tell if guard duty is just part of the education or if it's a job for him. Considering he only guards inside the academy grounds, I'd be willing to bet that guard duty is some sort of training for the senior students before they actually become a full knight. Because of that, I'm going to count all students, senior and non-senior alike, out of the census. They are students. However, the 3 guards who fly around Skyloft saving people from their, inevitable death as they fall off, those are fully fledged knights and thus they are employed. Next, we're going to be going through the Bazaar and trying to find all the different people who work there or maybe don't work there. It's important to note that at least one of the people here doesn't actually live on Skyloft. He just comes here during the day and then returns to his home at the Lumpy Pumpkin, an inn on a different island, and then he sleeps there at night. So I don't really know if we can count him because he's technically not a resident of Skyloft. Finally, we're looking for an unemployment rate of roughly 3 to 5%. Any more, and that would be too many unemployed people. Any less, and there wouldn't be enough business mobility and less jobs available. With that, let's take a look at Skyloft's economy. Okay, here we are in Skyloft. This is, of course, the main hub area of Skyward Sword and is probably my favorite Zelda town. Now, the first place to start when we're looking at its unemployment rate is probably going to be the Knight Academy. It's like the easiest one I can think of. The Knight Academy has just some interesting people, and already we're actually on a really interesting one. Pippet here is a senior student at the Knight Academy, and as I just stated in the intro, we're not counting seniors, so Pippet, I'm sorry, you're not included in the census, so I don't think he's employed or unemployed. And here we have Headmaster Gapora, if he's in here. I don't actually know if he's in here or not. He is! This is our first employed guy. Headmaster Gapora is, of course, not only Zelda's father, but also the head of the Knight Academy. So, pretty simple. Oh, shoot, fine. No, wait. Pretty simple. He is employed. Good job, Gapora. And next up, I believe we have the cook. Oh, here she is, the cook of the Knight Academy, Hanya. She, of course, cooks for all the students and for all the instructors here, so undoubtedly, definitely 100% employed. Thank you for your good work. Moving outside, of course, we have, I believe, what's his name, Olsen? Or am I wrong? Oh, Olin. Ooh, damn, I got that wrong. He is, of course, one of the instructors here at the Knight Academy, so he is quite obviously employed. He teaches us things. He teaches everyone things. So you, sir, very tall and skinny, you have a job. Good job. And inside here, we, of course, have Aegis, who is the swords master. He can teach us quite a bit about swords. This is, of course, where we get our first sword of the game, and we use it to cut down these logs and stuff. Or we have this one here, which is a self-defense sword. Ooh. Damn, look at me go. Oh, shit. But Aegis here trains all the knights on how to use the sword properly, so thank you, Aegis. You have a very, very cool job, and you do a good job at it. Thank you very much, sir. You are employed. And, of course, next we have the Bazaar. So this is where we run into our first, possibly either unemployed or retired person. I believe that Crew here is definitely not unemployed, but rather is retired. I don't think he works anymore. His grandson is one of the knights that flies around the islands protecting people. So thus, I would say he's retired and he just hangs out here all day. And Dovos here, Dovos doesn't actually live here on Skyloft. Dovos hangs out here all day and he awaits, of course, what's her name? Piper's, of course, apparently delicious meal, which I've never had before. But he waits for these meals all day, and then when the night comes, he goes back to his home at the Lumbee Pumpkin, where he sleeps, which is an inn, by the way. People hang out there. I don't know why there's an inn in Skyloft. Like, there's like nowhere to go. I don't know what the purpose of the inn is, but regardless, it's there. Moving on. So Piper is obviously the one who runs the diner here in the Bazaar. So I would say she is 100% employed. Good job, Piper. Your stew looks fucking delicious. Moving on. Up next, we of course have Gondo. Gondo is the scrap shop owner. He lets us upgrade our gear or repair our shields. Gondo is very useful. He's a blacksmith and kind of a tinkerer, so we like Gondo. We like what he does. We like that he has a chest back here. Oh, five. But Gondo here is a very good job, very useful, good tinkering, good man. Thank you. Then, of course, next we have Beatrice. She runs the item check. In fact, I don't know. What do I need to check here? Let's see. Oh, my pouch is full. What can I move to storage? What do I not need? A small bomb bag. And I just have the seeds. I think the small bomb bag is probably better for me. I think I'm going to keep the small bomb bag. Okay, bye, Beatrice. You're fun. And then, of course, we have Rupin. Rupin runs the sort of general store here, and I absolutely fucking love Rupin. He has the best personality I've ever seen. Watch this shit. You ready? He gets so dejected. Look at him. Oh. And then, he sees us. He's all happy. He's all excited. And then, he just loses it. He loses all faith in humanity. I absolutely love Rupin. Regardless, Rupin, my good friend, you are very much employed. Moving on, we have Sparrett here, who is a fortune teller of sorts. You can give him 10 rupees and he will tell us our fortune. Now, frankly, I don't want to do that, but I think that, being a fortune teller, while it definitely is kind of a gimmick, but maybe not here in Skyward Sword because his predictions seem to be pretty accurate. While it is kind of a gimmick, maybe a ruse to some people, but it seems pretty legitimate here in Skyward Sword. So I would say he's definitely employed. Good job, Sparrett. You have a strange job and your eyes are a fucking mystery. Of course, we then have Love and Bertie who work the potion shop. Bertie acts as the sort of clerk, the person who runs the cash register, if you will, and handles all the potions for us. And Bertie here will actually take our different ingredients and will mix them into different potions. So I would say these are both employed. It's a little family business here in the Bazaar. It's pretty cool, though. Very cool. And the baby is definitely employed, too. We're not counting it, but for fun, we'll just say the baby's employed. Anyway, I think that's just about everything in the Bazaar. Out here, we have a couple of different cases here. We have, of course, this guy. I can't remember your name. We have Pero. Pero, I would say, is unemployed. What he usually does is he'll stand out here in this little plaza here, or he'll stand up closer to the Bazaar, and he'll just kind of stand here all day, and then go to sleep at night. That's just kind of what he does. And to be safe, I did look him up on the wiki, and that is legit what he does. He does not have a stated job, according to the wiki. He is just a guy who stands around, and I guess now he's worried about his sister, who, might I also add, she's not here right now, she's stuck on a different island, is also unemployed. She also does nothing but, do nothing but fly around and be a cancerous little do-nothing on this very island. So I would say that they are both, Pero and his sister, whatever the fuck her name is, are both not employed. This, of course, then would bring us to Jackamar. He is, of course, the father of Kukil, and he has a wife, and he is the repairman around Skyloft, which I did not know. I was actually going to call him unemployed, but then I looked it up on the wiki again, and wouldn't you know it, he's a repairman for Skyloft. He is responsible for keeping everything looking pretty and nice and new, so Thank you, Jackamar. You do a very, very good job. Up next, of course, we have Beetle. Beetle owns this little flying shop here, and you can go get it down by shooting a little seed at it, or the claw shot, or the bow, or anything you can really use to shoot. But anyway, so Beetle has this shop up here, and inside we'll find his little knick-knack store. So of course he's here pedaling as hard as he can to keep this shop afloat. Funny enough, if you actually talk to him, he says that the extra weight from Link makes it harder to pedal, so he wants us to buy stuff and get out. But you know what, while we're here, Beetle, and while we're checking out your employment, I want to see if I can carry this. Oh my god, never mind, that's so expensive. No thanks. Okay. Sheesh, is there anything else you can give me? What is this? I have 100 rupees. Oh hell yeah. Oh, I'll take that. Oh, thank you, Beetle. Fuck yeah. 900 extra rupees. Don't know why I'll need that many, but thank you. So Beetle has his little shop up here, and thus I'd say that makes him 100% employed. Good job, Beetle. Try not to die. Moving on over here on this side of town, we of course have a lot of houses here, and most of the people in these houses that you'll find kind of during the day are typically like housewives. Skyward Sword doesn't really have any like house husbands, but you have a lot of housewives who just kind of hang around the house and will do various things. For example, we have this lady here, this older lady, but she takes care of her son. Her son is the guy who does all the tool upgrading in the Bazaar, and she stays here and she cleans up after him, and she's very upset that he tinkers with his robot and doesn't take care of himself. She has to do his laundry all day. But so there's a lot of examples of that, and of course these people aren't counted in the census because they're simply just not employed and they're not really looking for employment. They're not really moping about. They are doing some kind of work at home, so I would call them technically not employed, but also technically not part of the census. The only final thing that we really need to think about is, of course, Skyloft's very, very fun secret little demon. So if you come over here and you take your sword Skyward and you slash it on this guy, or not. Oh wait, is it already open? Oh, it stays open. Okay, never mind. I thought that shut again. Okay, if you come over here, you go down to the bottom, we can actually find there is a demon that lives underneath Skyloft. Now, when I say demon, he's actually not that bad. This is Beatrux. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Beatrux here is just a guy. He just hangs out. Looks very demon-esque. He has very tiny eyeballs and very interesting eyebrows or lashes, if you will. But he doesn't really do anything. He just kind of hangs out here in this building down here. It doesn't really do much other than just hang around and watch Keel or whatever her name is. Anyway, actually I'm going to give him some ooh! Wait, do I need that? Wait, do I need that? Wait. But I don't think I need that because I already have a big wallet. Oh no. I don't think I need this. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, considering that he's not really like a working age adult, he's a fucking demon, and also considering that like he just hangs out here all day, I'm gonna say he's not included in our census at all. So Beatrix, sorry, or not sorry, but you're not unemployed, but you're not employed, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'd react that way too. My bones ache as well. And of course, that brings us to the end of our little census here. So let's go ahead and figure out what the unemployment rate is for Skyloft. Skyloft has a total of 18 working adults, and 2 of them are unemployed. This means it has an unemployment rate of 11%. Technically, it's 11.1 repeating, but we'll just call it 11. That is a little over 2 times higher than it should be. That's not looking great for Skyloft. Hopefully they can boost those numbers in a few years and have some people find some jobs. That being said, let me know what town or village you guys want to see in the next video. I'm having a lot of fun making these videos. They're a little bit more silly, and I get to enjoy myself a little bit more than the previous Minecraft content, dear God save me. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and you know, I do have at least one more Minecraft video in the works, but we'll see whenever that comes out. Anyway, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye!